Okay, everybody, I'm back on. Al's doing some work over here, so he'll be with us in a little second, and they're ready to go. Looks like he dropped a 4 ball, and he's dressed up pretty good here. He's got no problem.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you.
Oh, boy. Oh, Lucas played good, huh? Yeah? Oh, yeah.
Oh, he plays every day. That probably gambles every game. Yeah, he's a beef play. I beat him as a beef play. That was a long time ago. A couple of years. I'll be with everybody.
All right, Justin, Kelly, take care of yourself. Good
You
night,
going?
guys. Home safe. No watching the live stream when you're driving, all right?
Okay, we got 1-0 starting. We'll put that on the board in a second. Few seconds, anyway.
Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button there, pal. Didn't mean to catch you sleeping. To the break. Wow, he planted the rock right in the beginning. If you want to really start breaking like that, you want to do that in the finals, but you got to make a ball. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, they're all up.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't understand that push. I can see him giving him a bad angle so he can't get on a 2.
Remember, it's shot call safety
Right.
here in the Open Pros. So he's got a call ball. He's called the 3 ball here. And Jayson can actually draw between the 5 and the 8 and come back out if he can make this. Yeah, he went between the 5 and the 8. He didn't draw it, though.
Frankly, playing with an extended cue like Earl. Can't go too long on this rail. He's got to go to a first diamond or maybe a little shorter than the first diamond. Yeah, that's about it. Nice. Johnny, questions, is this the hot seat match? Yes, it is. Right, Al?
It's on the screen, hot seat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we got 1-1 here. Yeah, I'm glad to see that Frankie slowed down a little bit because he's got to be using his head on this. He can't go everything on power against somebody like this. You cannot make a mistake.
He's only going to slow down until he starts
Until he
falling into place.
Yeah, but I mean, with a rack like that, he really thought that out.
Still early, you know.
I'm just saying he thought it out really well.
Well, like you said, guys like Jayson, you better.
Yeah.
You got somebody that can shoot back at you. Got to make a ball, though. Both have strong breaks. All right. 5 ball and the 2.
One's tied up.
Looks like, what was it, the 5 ball or the 3 ball and the
Yeah.
2 ball are gone, right?
I'm not sure if that's the 2 next to the 1 over
4
here.
ball.
He's just going to lightly hit this one to the rail, I think. Stick it right on the two, I think. Oh, that went out too far. Yeah. Not sure what that ball is in front of the...
4-ball.
It is a 4-ball, yeah. Looks like a little bluish, dark blue. Nice shot here. Well, again, it might have leaked out.
No leak in there.
No.
Frankie's going to get Flex Seal if there is a leak.
Too much. Have you used that stuff yet?
Never. But I see the infomercial.
I know, it looks pretty good.
Had the noodles and penny, the empanadas, and the pancake. It went all out. I actually, Christian, what I'm actually munching on right now, I haven't eaten, is some of the empanadas. It's funny you should mention that. It's not a bad shot. Pretty big 1-ball. Great food. Playing the combo.
The bank is there.
You don't want to play the bank, though.
Huh? I think he's going to play the bank and
I
draw.
wouldn't play it.
And
Get the 7-ball out of the way. Take it out of the equation. Why not just play the combination? He is playing the bank.
of course, he looks like he could draw out and come to the table in the middle of the table and has a shot on the 3 with it.
Oh, that's a 3. I thought he when he broke, he made the 3. Oh, okay. I thought that was a 5 down here. Okay.
He had the right speed, but it just went in the wrong place.
Gonna 2-rail kick it out of the way. Use the 6 as a blocker to try to stop the cue ball, maybe. Send the 4-ball across table and then back towards the 9. Or in the middle of the table anyway. You got to hit it with good speed. And you might make this if you try to kick a 2-rail in the side pocket. Stranger things happen.
Sure. But you got that right as far as the direction of the kick anyway. That's where you can hide it.
Well, he's just going to try to roll it up. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Well, I don't think he'll have any problem on putting it on the rail and getting it down there, and he'll be behind the 6. Oh, he did have a problem. I think Frankie should get out here. I don't see no problem here now.
I'd like to know why Frankie didn't play the 1-7 combo from the opener.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hit him with that. Nice stroke right
Beautiful stroke.
there. Frankie says you got a 2-1 Jayson Shaw. I don't think it had anything to do with the position. He would have had the 1 ball that he could have played after he made the 7 ball. The play position with a 4 ball, a 3 ball. Just don't understand. Maybe he didn't like it. Out of the comfort zone.
That was our comment on the chat.
Yeah, on that 1-7 combo, yeah. Cue ball's going to squirt off the 4 ball. I'm not sure if that 2 ball goes in the side or not. Just a little safety.
Does anybody know why that Frankie didn't, be able to tuck that ball the way he wanted to? He wanted to get it behind. And the reason why he was not able to get it behind, once you go into the other side of the ball, you don't get the respond if you were hitting the ball a little fatter. And then he would have been able to go behind. It just,
Probably laying a little too straight, and he tried to create the angle.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean?
He can hit him pretty straight, I'll tell you right now. A nice shot at this time of the night. Still cutting balls like that past the 8 ball. Not easy. But little Lucas made it look easy, didn't he?
He sure did. He played really well. He went a little farther than he wanted to, but he still can regain himself over here. Come one rail across. He landed on a 50-yard line there at this point. It looks like.
Might go underneath it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, his angle was just a little bit off.
He had to play to the underneath side of it. Just punch that cue ball like that.
Yeah.
Frankie's playing real good. I mean, every stroke that he's shooting looks like it's perfect. He's pinching it. He's punching him.
Yep.
He's in full gear. Full gear right now.
Yeah, he should let this out pretty good now.
Now, if you noticed, his tempo is starting to pick up a little more instead of just thinking and overthinking. And because he is playing Jayson, now he's starting to play like his game. Like he was just playing, anybody.
Like he's playing me.
Well, he's playing the table, right?
Yes, he is.
So
I told him a few years back, you can beat me in pool, but you're not going to beat me in salsa dancing.
Frankie Hernandez ties it up at Desmond. We're at 2-2. I just had 6 of those empanadas. They're real tiny. They're only like, they look like the size of pizza rolls or something. They're homemade, by the way. That's Holden Chin's.
Size of what do you call them? Trying to think of what. Oh, jeez.
Don't call
Chinese dumplings.
Yeah, a little small. Yeah, about the same size Chinese dumpling, like steamed Chinese dumplings. Yeah, all fried. But instead of having the guacamole sauce, I had the sweet chili sauce.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you come here, you got to try them.
See me walk in and start talking. Actually, I came back for a cigarette. I'll take those.
Josh, I got 2 packs, one on each side. Take the one that's open.
I'll take the closed one.
Cost me $13 a pack.
It's all about money with you, you know that.
I bought a carton since I've been here. Can you believe it?
About money.
Hey, I bought 5 packs on Thursday when I left the house and 5 packs on here. I spent $400 down just on being money. Can you believe it? Yeah, so do I. Don't smoke too many of them. Where's all the money I had in my pocket? Is that right?
Oh, is there money in there?
Oh, these guys are the best. Make sure you come to Raxx, folks. You're going to have a lot of fun. The new partners just came in with some deep fried Oreos. I had enough. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay, Frank, come on, let's get it. It's a race to the seat, baby. A race to 5 from here. Oof. Man, did he crash that rack.
Jeez. Sure
Hit
did.
it any harder, the cue ball's going to split. He's got a shot, too. The 2 ball is right near the 9 ball, the left long rail.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get the wrong angle, though.
What? He's got to
I think
shoot the
he's
1
on-
ball.
Yeah, I know. He can shoot the 1, but I think the cue don't go towards the 2. It goes towards the 6.
From here, it looks like he's got enough angle where he can punch
yeah,
it.
from here it looks a little
What he's
different.
thinking about is the cluster.
Yeah.
He's thinking about the 6, 7, 8 there.
Yeah, from the other camera, it does look better.
So, he's looking to get the angle on the 2, and he really wants to take care of this cluster after shooting
Well,
the
if
2
he
ball.
gets on the rail on the other side, then
That's-
he can do it
right.
like this.
Right, but you got to maintain that 4 ball shot, too.
Well, he
So-
just got to tip it and come off the rail again. He don't want to hit that fat. He wants to hit like that.
Well, not bad. He's got the shot. It's not like the first long shot he ever saw. Right?
You got that right. The 6 is in a funny spot, though. It's on the rail over here.
You don't have to get perfect.
Yeah, you're right. You don't.
Right next to the side pocket and, a little bit low, he's got the shot. 10 ball will not count if it goes in. It'll count now if Jayson wants to play to Karam.
I don't think Jason's going to bank this either because it doesn't give him the 6 ball. I don't know what he's going to do.
Playing
I guess
safe.
Is it?
Putting the 4 ball right near the 6. Oh, he's putting the cue ball
Cue
near
ball
the
over
6.
there. That's
That'll
what
work.
He pointed over there, right? You got a string attached to that thing or something?
Yes. The cue ball on a string, like a yo-yo, Duncan yo-yo. Walk the dog, grab your handkerchief out of your pocket.
Yeah, a couple more. Come on, give me some more. I forgot.
Rock the baby, the cradle,
Rock the cradle. Right,
yeah.
right. Around the world.
Around the world. My mother was a Duncan yo-yo champion.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Good shot, Frank. Good shot. Oh, you got a little roll on the table there. Give him a window, I think.
John Park, still awake down there, hanging out with the senior citizens. Wow. Flyer.
Wow, he's right. Wow.
Does he get the love bump, though? Man, how did he hit it? How did he hit it? Got to watch the double hit off the rail.
Yeah, Frankie is watching it. I mean, Jayson. Well,
Yeah, that's a foul.
yep. I was going to say Jayson will call it, and he did.
Yeah, well, that was obvious.
Well, you know, still.
You could have saw that if you had Braille. I actually split my pants. I got to go outside and change real quick, and I don't know how I'm going to do this. Seniors are a cool bunch of people. You got that right. They feed the squirrels and the pigeons. So do I. I look forward. I could only wish that I can become a senior citizen. Frankie Hernandez says, well, I'm getting older. 3-2 now. Frankie Hernandez. It's a race to the hot seat. I need somebody to sit in. Tony, if you're listening, come in here. I got up on a chair over there and then tried to climb and adjust one of the cameras to set it up so that you guys could watch another table, and I wound up shredding my pants here at the crotch, and I got to run outside. Tony, where are you? Boo! Dial 911. Mike, I'm going to see if I can get Tony.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm very uncomfortable. I got to change.
Score's right? Jeez. He is definitely crushing it.
Oh, my son's here. I got to go outside and change.
Oh, he made the combo. Want to put the score up as Jayson just made a combo on the 10.
Joseph, I need you to sit here. Come on. I'm going to get Tony, see if Tony can sit in with Mike.
Yeah, that's him.
How we looking, Mike?
Yeah, it's a good match. It's going back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, I see 3-3. Excitement all around, huh? Chase to the break.
They've been coming up dry, but Frankie is crushing it. And he's crushing it and coming up dry.
Yeah, he's tough when his break's on.
Ooh.
Didn't want that to happen.
Well, you know, you had to put the stroke on that one, but, you know, you're right.
Nice little safety.
Jayson may jump on this one.
Yeah. I think he's going to the air as well. Rafael DeBrero.
Hey, how you doing, Ralph?
I'm doing okay. What's the score here?
Right up there.
3-3.
Oh, yeah.
How, you still in?
Yeah, I'm actually waiting.
Good, good.
Yeah, I lost to Jayson and battled through the loser side, so I'm waiting to actually play the winner between George and Jordan. I thought the score would be different.
Did you?
Yeah. I mean, I actually thought it would be like 5-3 or 5-4 or something.
Uh-huh.
I
In
think-
favor of
I-
who?
It doesn't matter. It could be either way.
Yeah.
Frankie is playing really, really well on this. On this.
Yeah, I saw him miss the ball earlier to go off. That was pretty big. But it's just I think it's the break. The break is killer because
They're both breaking strong, but I mean Frankie's crushing it,
yeah,
and he's not getting good results out of it.
yeah. Neither a lot of us is not getting good results.
Yeah.
Wow, good shot.
It'll count.
Lost the cue ball, but it's a pretty easy save.
And put it up near the 6, Ralph.
Yeah, 2 rails behind the 6. Float the cue ball down. Float the 3 ball back down to the long rail on the left-hand side. Even if Frankie can see it, it's still a hard shot to take.
Uh-huh. You've been playing well yourself. Real
He's
good,
going
bro.
the other way. Thank you. He's going the other
Absolutely.
way.
Oh, he went the other way.
I don't like that.
Hey. He might have it.
Has to be dead accurate to have a good result there.
Jayson walks back to the table with a discouraged look on his face. Frankie getting a little fancy.
It'll be interesting to see what he does here. I think he's going to leave a shot. I kind of almost like kick into the long rail here. Kick and stick.
Try to put the rock behind the 8.
Just if you stick it, it's gonna be right there. I don't like that. Jason's gonna put him in a coma right now.
What do you see, Ralph?
Right here.
Yeah.
Jason's just gonna float the 3 down behind the 8 and put the cue ball on the 6.
Trying to lock it
Oh,
up.
he hit that bad. Oh, he actually hit it good. I thought he was gonna hit.
Yeah, it took away that whole one
Yeah.
side.
This right here just gotta make contact, because even if you hit it, he's gonna be forced to either play safe or try to play a 3-5 combo. Better off just going.
Yeah, but if he comes off the left side of that 3, he'll he'll get a nice shape out of it, like so.
Yeah, for sure.
Almost.
It's a good shot. I mean, Jason's just gonna tie him back up.
Yep, they're going to be tied up again.
Touche.
Yep.
I think he's going to be able to hit this very easily.
Just go to the same rail.
He didn't
long
put
rail.
it on the 8.
I think Frankie's gonna call this in the corner.
Oh, he should. He's got nothing to lose on it.
Safety.
He's well saved. Then he might be looking to hit it on the right side then. Oh.
Oh, he just rocketed it.
It is.
Nice shot.
Tie it up.
Yeah.
And get behind the ball.
This is another shot. You just float it from the short rail. Float the cue ball to try to land on top of the 3. He's gonna kick it. He's gonna jump it. I don't like that.
Yeah, because it doesn't bank. So what's
Right. Yeah. It's a pretty easy ball to gauge to hit. You know.
Yeah, he may change his mind.
Yeah. I would just try to like float up on it. Opposed to going for that and then
Yeah, he's thinking about changing his mind on this. He might be able to carry him off to 5. And 3. You're going to call it 3 anyway.
Yeah.
But if you don't, he
No,
sells
it doesn't
out.
go. I would just play safe.
Yeah, he'll sell out.
The only other option here I see is putting the 10 ball in between the 5 and the 3. And then you give it a ball in hand.
I think he
I don't
called.
like that,
I think he called the shot.
He's gonna blast it or something?
Trying
That's
to make it off a
crazy.
kick, yeah.
Why would he do that?
Trying to get under the 3 ball. Make it come off the 5 and the side.
Yeah, that's what he called the shot. That's what.
I don't think it went. I really don't think it went.
Well, the carry him off the 5.
Yeah.
The squeeze looks tight, right?
No, the 5. Look at the shadow on the 5.
Mm-hmm.
It's too low. It's like midway through the point.
Shot.
This is a little fun.
Yeah, but he'll let his stroke out here.
Yeah, he's never afraid of that.
He got there.
Yeah.
Across the equator.
Nice shot.
All the way back. Nice stroke. Should be one up here for Jayson. Break gives it to him. So what's next for you, Ralph? After this one, where you going?
I'm hoping to make it up to Providence, but it all depends on work.
Well, if I don't see you, good luck.
Thanks.
No problem, brother. The races are the 7, correct? Right, guys?
Yeah.
Somebody
Yes, I
asked.
understand.
George Rodriguez on the right.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that match.
Yeah?
Let's see if Jayson makes the ball. He's gonna get fortunate with that 3 ball. Nope.
Ooh.
Yeah. When he played me, man, God, he broke good. He was down 6-2 to come back to. I came back from 6-2
It's tough.
to lose 7-5.
Brutal.
Just his break was working, mine wasn't.
Nice little safety.
Yeah, when the table is like that, ball in hand is big.
What do you mean, Ralph? Excuse me.
No, because if you get ball in hand, you know, being a good player, you should be able to get out.
Uh-huh. Most are, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Gotta kick it this one.
If you can get ball in hand every rack, that's a good thing.
Ooh.
Wow.
I figured he was trying for the side. He went long on it.
Now it's just Frankie's job to get out. This is a really good rack.
Spread out, yeah.
You just gotta get him to 4, and you should be in line after that. If you get him to 4 correctly, 5 is automatic. It's going forward. Huh? Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, I think
Yeah, that's his own fault.
Well, he's all right because he got a table roll on that one. It would
I
have
don't
been,
think he can see it.
yeah, I think he can.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
That's sloppy work.
Stop it here. Float down. Or he'll draw it back. Which one, Ralph?
What, this?
Yeah.
No, he's gonna have to do something here because
Well, I think he
eight's
can
a big ball.
draw underneath the 8.
Yeah, eight's a big ball.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, come on.
Will you- All right, go get it, Ralph. Look.
I don't even think we're leaving tonight.
I know the winds are crazy.
Crazy winds out there.
Really that bad, huh?
They must be gusting right now. Close to 30. Flags are just ripping off the poles.
Wow. They claimed about 35, 40 miles an hour, maybe. What's that? All right, Frank just went up, so it's 4-4. 4-4.
Thing is, if it's raining, that's what I'm worried about. All right. Back in the box here. Comfortable. Frankie Hernandez ties this up at 4. Going into rack number 9 now. How much time do we have left? Does anybody know? Can anybody tell me? Is there anybody out there?
It's you got time left, but it's not going that fast. Frankie's playing a little bit slower, being more cautious and more direct.
Yeah.
I can't blame him. He knows what he's up against.
Well, if we do have to refresh, I'm going to tell the players to give us just 1 minute just to refresh the page so we don't miss any of the action. 70 minutes. 70. Hey, thanks, Ray. 11 minutes. 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you, Adam. That must be the total, 2 hours and 49.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to keep it running. What did you do, Al?
What do you got to refresh?
Go put your pajamas on? No, actually, 4 hours.
4 hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was up on the ladder trying to adjust the camera so that the folks at home can see another match while we were in between matches. And I split my pants at the crotch, so I had to go change them. So I feel good now. I feel like I just woke up, so I'll tell you what, the wind, how it is out there right now, you you got no choice but to feel like you just woke up. I thought it was 3 hours. My bad. That's all right. Even if it was 3 hours, we got another hour to keep going, so we should be okay. If we should drop, because I forgot to set my timer here. If we should drop, we'll come in right back. So I just can't give you fair warning. So keep that in mind. Yeah, these two guys are really giving each other a lot of respect, huh? That's the guy in the background that played Kachi and snooker, and as far as Ambi's concerned, tortured Kachi in snooker. The one that's playing George. I think it's Tanzan Jordan, something like that is his name. Walks around with a snooker case and everything. Need a rail. You got it. Can Jayson get this cue ball under the 7? I think it's too risky.
Yeah, no, that is risky. I'd say
He could run it.
He can run and use the 4 as a stopper, but he's got to be careful.
He's going to run it past the 8 ball.
Oh, he's just going to shoot that.
Oh, it hit the point.
Hit the point. Yeah.
I'll fix his britches. Yes, I did. No, I didn't fix them. I threw the other ones out and put on another new pair. Look at this. Frankie going to put the cue ball right back where it is, or attempt to. Don't scratch. Yeah, he's trying to get it back behind the stack, and he did get there. And that's when you start putting the next ball in rotation near the 10 ball. Frankie didn't even look at the carom off the 1. That 7 ball makes that pocket big.
Yeah, pretty big, right.
Maybe he's a little straight on it. No, he's got a little angle. He didn't even take a look at it. And I guess it's not concerning. He's just going after the 1 ball here. What a nice touch. The 4 ball is in front of the 7. That should be no problem. Race to 7, yes. Five, 4.
5-4.
Let me turn another camera.
Watch how he's crushing this. The 2 ball jumps up in the air. See? It's unbelievable how hard he's hitting that thing. 2-8 down. Oh, geez, it looks like he's hooked on that 9. I don't know if he has. Yep. He might be able to just thin it and run the cue ball under the 10. I don't know how much of the 1 ball he can hit. He hits it real thin, then he's got to go between the 3-4. Well, he don't even have it. It looks like. think Jayson he can hit enough of that thing to play a good safe on us. Yep. Go between the 3 and the 4, or vice versa.
That'll work.
Yep.
Going to the air instead of going in 2 rails into this.
Well, he probably feels more secure. At least he knows he's going to get the hit. Where it's at the other way, he could sell out with the hit. This may work out real good for him. Not quite, but. Does he come off the 6 and play the 4?
No, don't even touch it.
Okay. Yeah, when you have a stroke like that, no problem.
Yeah, why create any kind of problems, right?
Yeah, no. I think he's going to go on that side of the.
Stayed on this side.
Yeah. You know what? The reason why I said that's because sometimes, you're better off on the other side because you don't have to worry about, the 10 ball. If you go a little short, if you go a little long.
Right. Then again, if you get a stroke like Jason's, it's like cue ball on a string, right?
Yeah, no, it's just something I remember George telling me, kinky.
This stick of Jason's feels a little heavier than his regular playing cue. His playing cue's on the road going to be repaired. It's a little lighter, and it's playing with his mind. I talked to him outside.
Yeah. How heavy a cue does he usually play?
Oh, that's another question. I don't get into details.
Yeah.
I think he can shoot with a pencil and beat anybody. Frankie says that's good enough. We're tied at 5 apiece, going to 7.
Okay. Al's out there doing his work. I think he's trying to set up another camera. Yes, he is. He's just setting the camera up.
Eddie's asking you, Mike, what did Ginky say?
What's that?
What did Ginky say? I guess you were talking about Ginky.
What George would say, like if there are two balls down at the other side and you're playing, let's say you're playing for the one that's in the front, you want to play on the side where when if you end up being too short, you're not going to run into the ball behind, or if you end up being too long, going past it, you still don't have to contend with it. So pick the side that, that would, you avoid those problems, which would be if if the front ball was a little bit to the right of the back ball. You follow me so far?
Yes.
Yeah. You would favor the side that lends it to, which would be the right side at that point. I don't know if I explained it good enough for him on that, but
Eddie's a pretty good. You know Eddie. You know little Eddie, yeah. You know him when you see him. Pretty good shooter right there.
well, I'm sure he knows what I'm talking about. And sometimes, you don't think about that.
Catch a little side view from Frankie here on the break. See how far his cue stick goes
Watch
through
the
that
two
cue
ball
ball.
jump up in the air and hit the short rail short. See it? And it goes around. I mean, he really makes it thing move.
Yeah, you amp it up like that. Yeah, that's
It's
what's going to
actually
happen.
going airborne to the back rail.
So is the cue ball.
Oh, that's true too.
Don't forget Upstate Owl upcoming streams. Mark them on your calendar. Super Billiards Expo the 28th through the 31st is not a free live stream. It's a pay-per-view. I don't know. I can't. Now the comment went by. I'm sorry, Troy. Frankie's on the hill here, Mike.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
This event will end tonight, Devin. Nice position. Would like to be a little bit straighter, but he does have a window between the 8 and the 10 if he wants to come up.
Yeah.
And have the angle to get from the 4 to the 5.
Yep. That's I agree. And he seems to have good touch on this table. So we'll see how he does now.
Maybe he's got a little more than what we think. No, he's got a little angle there where he can come up between the 8 and 10.
Yeah, that's where he's got to end up being. I wouldn't try to hold it with any reverse. I just try to shoot it natural with the right speed.
Frankie's thinking about going around the world and coming back between the 10-4 here.
Yeah, I see it. I see him looking at that. I don't think there's a need for that. I mean, like you said, if he gets over there, unless he's concerned about bumping the 7 coming off playing the 4 from that angle and not getting on the 5.
Yeah, I like him trying to get the window between the 8 and the 10.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he might not like it because of the angle.
This pinpoint position could come back to haunt him. He's going around the world.
Yeah, he's looking to go
Watch
on.
that 9 ball.
Well, I'm not worried about the 9. I think it's the other ball.
Hui.
Yeah, the 8 ball. Well, he came a little short.
Are we going to see Hill for the hot seat?
Yeah, it looks like it to me. Jayson should have no problem getting on the hill here. Yeah, that was unforced error he did there with that selection. I mean, as far as going around, playing around.
Yeah. I tell you, a little harder with the cue ball, and he would have got there.
Yeah. And also he had to be concerned about going a little too hard, because if he comes around and it hits the back rail again, and he can get stuck behind the 10. The other way, he just had to your window shot was the better shot.
I don't know. Yeah, it looks like he had the right angle to get there.
Yeah. So we have a hill here.
Hill, and Jason's going to make sure these things are snug like a bug in a rug. Shaking hands. We're going to catch Jason's break from the side also. See how far his cue stick goes through that cue ball. About a diamond through.
Oh, wow. 3 balls down. Wow. And no window on a 1. Wow. It's got paint, but that's about it.
Yeah, you got that right, Troy. Making that comment. I'm thinking about staying the extra. I hate to stay the extra night, because then you run into the Long Island traffic, the rush hour Monday, bada bing. But the way the wind's blowing, I'm telling you, it's starting. If it's blowing bad here, and somebody up in Syracuse said it's about 50-mile-an-hour gust, that RV's going to be all over the road. So I'll probably wind up camping out. I'm not leaving mid-morning. Just to get off this island is brutal. Thank you. I appreciate it. I got to tear all the gear down tonight. I don't want to get up and have to do it. I'll tear it all down tonight. Josh said he'll stay here as long as I have to. It's not going to take us too long. Maybe 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours. At least I know all the gear will be put away. Mike definitely knows me. Yeah, I know he does. Kinky introduced me to Mike at Masters. That day Mike was practicing on one of the front tables with a burgundy Filipino cue, straight pool, or one pocket that day. Probably one pocket.
Yeah, where was that at? Where's he?
In Masters.
In Masters. Yes, it
Queens
was.
Boulevard, right on the corner, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll show you what he looks like. What the heck am I
Wait
doing?
a second. Let me
I got all this
fix
equipment here.
myself up.
No. He knows you.
Oh, okay.
You just don't remember him, right?
Oh, okay.
I'll show you what he looks like. No, not him. What the heck? I just clicked the right link. Okay. Oh. Open a new tab. Now I open 3 tabs. Let's close this one. There he is.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's George's mentor. I mean, he's, Yeah, George was his mentor.
Right, George's
Good
protege.
guy.
Yep.
Yep, good guy. Yeah, I played George over here in this room, one pocket.
You
Little-
donated a little bit.
Yeah. I won a couple. You know, he let me win. I said that's what I realized, that you could definitely hide your speed in one pocket.
In any game.
But you know, he was showing me also some shots which I use now.
That's correct.
That work.
39th and Queens Boulevard. You're right. Yeah. He was a brute in all the games once he learned them.
Yeah.
I remember when he didn't know too much about any game.
Yeah.
You wouldn't guess it. What is Frankie doing here?
I actually opened up a wall on one of his condos when he was renting, so he could put a table in the room.
You work there? Is that your profile picture on your Facebook page?
Wow, Frankie got to the table here. He should be with no problem getting out here.
Did you work at Masters when Sonny Chow was there? Or when, oh God, forgetting everybody's name. Either getting old or getting late. Pedro worked there? Nice, clean, crisp hit here. Shot. Frankie looking to get the hot seat. Benjamin Min. Rest in peace. Frankie Hernandez. Jayson says, you got it. You see the shaking hands. Mr. Hernandez captures the hot seat. Folks, let me refresh.